Hi there, signs of Leo. This is Kim here to do a next 48-hour reading for you. And the way that we're going to do it is I'm going to pull a spread that I have been doing for the other signs. I really like it. It is called your Breakthrough Pyramid Spread, as you probably saw on the title. So, Leos, let's go into your reading, asking your spirit team and your angels to join us. This pyramid spread is going to have 6 spots. The first card is going to represent your pattern. The second card is the challenge. The third card, top of the pyramid, will be your breakthrough card. The 4 will be your power card. 5 will be your outcome. And the 6th card will be the action that or steps the spirit is recommending you take. And I'm also going to have timing cards thrown out here. If you, whatever pile you feel kind of like drawn to the most. At the end of the reading, we will reveal a timing card for your situation. It's like hours, days, years. All right. Okay, so the first card, what is Leo's pattern? What is Leo's pattern? Oh, goodness. Disappointment. What is Leo's pattern? Disappointment. Why is that coming across as like almost famous? The Star in reverse. It's a disappointment of some sort. Okay, well, it's a pattern. It's a pattern, so that's why we are trying to have a breakthrough, right? The challenge. What's the challenge? Maybe the pattern is being disappointed, like always trying to go after something else. You know what I mean? I don't know. So here's the challenge. Okay, so it's about being a pattern of being disappointed in yourself for not taking some kind of chance or risk. All right, Kim, I'm going to get ahead of myself. Let's pull all the cards first. The breakthrough. What is the breakthrough card for Leo? The 4 of Cups in the reverse. Well, that's good, actually. It is your contrast, and it's the best contrast that you can get towards what you want, or towards knowing what you want. For your power card, no, too many, but I get it. 4 swords in the reverse. So your power, keep on going and going and going. Every now and then we need rest or recovery. So just give me one, please, and we will clarify with the other decks. Your power card is the effort and your choices, your consequences, and your patience here, dear Leo. You have the patience of a saint. The 7 of Pentacles. I mean, you have a lot of patience. It is your power. Tell me about number 5, the outcome for Leo. I knew it was going to be that. I was like, oh, no, it's going to be that. Well, it's all right. Because of the way that it came out, it is, it's all up to us. And it's all up to our thinking and how we're really viewing things. So this is like an outcome that we can very much so control, which you can control all outcomes to these readings, but this one is very easy to fix, I guess you could say. Tell me about the action to take. Wow, that came quick. Action to take. It is good to have patience, dear Leos, but when you get to a point where your actions aren't having enough of the consequence that you want or that you need, or where you're just investing and nothing's coming out, to actually acknowledge a situation for whether it's not very hopeful. You know what I'm saying? And I know that sounds pessimistic, but that is the action to take, is to realize when you have invested, realizing when something is hopeful and it needs to be invested in, and when something isn't. That's kind of harsh, isn't it? It's the tarot. All right, so tell me more about the pattern with this disappointment or being disappointed. What is this pattern about for Leos? You know what? Maybe I should shuffle it real good first and then do that. See that devil in reverse. All right. Tell me about what this pattern is with Leo and being disappointed. Oh, with things that you build or with what you have built in yourself, even though, so this is really saying that sometimes really the biggest thing with making, helping you succeed and build things is your attitude. Because when Leo has a good attitude and looks at even a disappointment as something, you know, that you can learn and grow from and another opportunity, then like magical things can be built. You're inspiring. Your pattern is being disappointed in yourself. Aw. It's because of the big heart too. It's because of the heart. So if you're trying to figure out how to receive more inspiration from what you do, maybe from yourself or from life in general, if it's this pattern where you just end up coming in disappointed about something, right? Then we have you being challenged to receive from the Queen of Wands, divine feminine energy. It is the counterpart. Perhaps this is about finding what balances you out, what counterpart, or what, you know, the energy of finding your own skills. So the challenge would be, I think it's about the confidence in your skills and your abilities. And having confidence to know that you're human and you can make a mistake. Because I think that's what's it's weighing heavy on pride. It's coming across as heavy on pride. So what could they be bold and brave about? Your mistakes. Being bold and brave and knowing that, hey, you don't have to strive for perfection. Like, it doesn't have to go exactly as you know, planned. And then if it doesn't go as planned, it's like saying don't look at it as such a disappointment. This might be talking about be careful, don't go too fast. The challenge might be to slow down sometimes when you are, you know, trying to go too fast. All right, so the Four of Cups in the reverse is after you've spent some time, your breakthrough is after you have spent some time really having contrast of the things that you do or don't want, you realize what opportunities you're looking for. So being aware of new opportunities is part of your breakthrough. And then that does mean to me that there will be like an Ace of Cups coming your way. Ooh, well, that's nice. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. I'm wondering if it's supposed to connect these. Also, part of the breakthrough for you, Leo, is knowing where you feel like you fit in. And absolutely knowing when you don't fit in. Or you don't feel comfortable. Or knowing, you know, you have breakthrough pulling out of hardships. You have breakthrough pulling out of financial troubles, pulling out of health concerns and worries, but yet still walking around saying, I'm disappointed. So you need to, gratitude. Have more gratitude for the things that have worked out, because that will help your vibration and your energy just get stronger. Because I'm feeling like your energy and your successes, they could be snowballing, you know, getting bigger and bigger. But it's like, then you come to this energy where you're like, no, I'm really disappointed in this. And when you go to that, it's like it pulls it down. So your breakthrough is going to get you out of a very difficult situation, where perhaps you don't feel like you fit in very much or very, very well. Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles. Tell me about Seven of Pentacles. So this is your power card, right? So your power is patience. Your power also, Leo, is you can give from the heart without really expecting anything back. It probably won't even really make you that mad if you give and don't get anything back. But are you going to be able to trust either a situation again, or are you going to trust the journey? Not trusting what evidently does not, is not reciprocal to you. It's part of your power. So you can give with no strings attached, and you also have that hesitancy that sometimes it stops you from ever taking a step because of being so cautious. So this better is safe than sorry, though. It can be a power when it's used as a power. It can also hold you back. So you've got to look at it like that. Like, it could be your power to give with no strings attached, but then also it can be, you can look at it both ways. All right. You do a lot for others. Your power is that you selflessly do a lot for others. Nine of Swords is in the outcome. So the way that it's coming out too is letting us know that, oh, look, wow. That's another card that's great to get. But it is about you addressing this situation where it's like, well, these are the things that didn't work out. These are the things that are disappointing. These are the things that could happen. And this is why I can't get around that. All of those thoughts need to be unleashed in a sense. Just let them fly into the air like a bunch of doves. Because you need to have this attitude of freeing your mind and not really feeling guilty about the things that, the what ifs, the should haves, getting out of that. And you do. So that energy is saying that, yes, you get out of this energy. So coming out of a dark night of the soul or depression or anxiety is also part of this outcome, future outcome. Yeah. So the action to take, oddly, I have the Page of Cups in the reverse. That one's a hard one for me to read as an action. So tell me another card that would help as action. Page of Cups in the reverse. Ooh, yeah, they're saying, oh, there's the Holy Grail. You're taking a not so hopeful situation and you're making magic out of it. And if there's anyone that can do that, it would be Leo. Wow. You have everything available to you. New passion, inspiration. And the time to take action. With the Hanged One, it's like, you'll know there was a timeout for some kind of reason. So you'll know. You'll know. Also wrapping up things from the past too, or any situations that need closure on it. And there's your Hermit, which is your self-reflecting. That is where sometimes these ideas can creep in, where you're disappointed or you want to shut yourself off because you've lost some pride, right? And so shutting yourself out to everything and everyone because you're so upset with yourself or with a situation, that can be really lonely. Now, it can be part of this journey, the dark night of the soul. It can be what you're meant to experience. There could be a Virgo here that you're needing to let go or clear the air with. So tell us a little bit more about how Leo can come out of this challenge, or can get moving, since that is a challenge. Other than it saying, like, if you just put yourself out there, trust yourself, take a risk. You'll have to take a risk. There we go. The challenge to look at. So coming from a not so hopeful situation, deciding to use the contrast as your breakthrough as to what you want, and use it as inspiration, kind of like your magic wand, to fuel all these positive, beautiful things that are going to come. The Page of Cups. New beautiful beginnings. New beautiful beginnings. And here's your card about being really decisive, deciding what it is, not wish-washy, but decisive on what you want. And then who gets to stay around, you know, with that, or what situation, people, places, things, what situations need to be cut out in order for you to hit your goals or meet your goals. All right. Protect what you have built, too. Protect what you have built. There's some kind of protect what you have built. Spirit, give us more advice on what to do. Give us more advice on what to do. Let go of the past that's holding you back, especially the past that keeps you from taking a leap of faith that everything's okay. The Seven of Swords could be the maybe not so hopeful situation. Lying, cheating, or stealing. It can be about letting go of that kind of activity, or that type of behavior, or any kind of association with it, yourself or others. Okay, tell me something else. And never give up, but know what to go after. Never give up, but know what to go after. And a situation that will always help things stay on the right track is realizing what your addictions and vices are, and definitely doing something different than the choices you've made in the past that led you to toxic situations, drugs, alcohol, addiction to food, anything, you know what I mean? So listening to your intuition, making wiser choices. Wiser choices. And here you go with the Three of Wands. So this is when they're saying when you're able to really project and see in your mind's eye the positive things that are going to turn out and how it's going to look in your future, those things come about. I think you're more powerful than you realize here with that. And there's the Ace of Wands. Something's inspiring you now, and then something will definitely be new and inspiring for you. What didn't move forward? The Chariot in reverse. What didn't move forward? Tell me more about the Chariot in reverse. The Sun in reverse. Dealing with the shadow. Dealing with the shadow and dealing with those reasons that maybe we're in denial about why we don't move forward. Either in a relationship or with a job. Like it feels like it's something gets to a certain point. 777. I have... this is you in flow. And the Six of Wands is saying, look, your manifesting ability is like on point. Really, your intuition is probably very good. But I feel like your ability to third eye manifest is big. There's something you really shouldn't give any more attention to. Some kind of disappointment that it feels like it's past. And the Ten of Wands is like there's some kind of burden that's already over and been lifted for you here, Leo. And there's your victory. Wow. Probably a big financial gain too. Maybe lump sum of money coming. That is about your independence, self-reliance, and your efforts really paying off. And I think that it does. So let's do these timing cards that I've now buried underneath all of this stuff. If you chose pile 1 for your timing card, this didn't work out the same way it did the last time, did it? No. Sorry. Did I even put them out yet? Maybe I did. Yeah, I did. All right, hang on. Bear with me. We're going to pick these up. Maybe I didn't yet. Maybe I haven't put them out yet. All right, so I'm going to take these so that we can see a little bit clearer. Okay. Okay, I didn't. I really need to eat. Sorry, I'm a little bit scattered right now because I'm so hungry. Let's see. All right, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Pick one of those for your timing. If you pick one, you have 10 months. If you pick 2, you have in the very near future. 3, Leo, I have 9 years. 4, I have 24 hours. It may have been 9-year, like a pinnacle, like a cycle, till there was a breakthrough too with some of you all. 5, it's 4 years, and 6, 7 years. And that's what I've got. So sending you light and love. Thanks for joining me. If you need a private reading, just reach out. I can be reached through the description box below. You can find an address. So until then, love and light. Bye, Leo.